And we're back here on the Trading Post 95.9 KCKL. Thank you all for being here, being a part of this one. Now, as I always say, Friday we like to do something nice around here. Matter of fact, it's not even us at KCKL. It's the fine people at Caldwell Banker like to do something nice for you. And they want to come on, they want to educate everybody about the real estate, maybe let you know about some fine properties around here. And here for another round is the... how do I put this? The dynamic duo, the brothers of Banker, Brett and Shy. What's going on, guys? How are y'all today?
Man, another great week here at Cedar Creek Lake. You know, the lake is still full.
Yes.
I've heard they've even had them gates open over there.
Wow.
We got so much water right now, they're having to let some out, which is wonderful for our economy, which is still continue to just grow and take off every week. You know, just everywhere you go. Business is a booming here at Cedar Creek Lake.
It is a booming. It is going. The lake is full. The weather is just delightful out there. Sun's shining. Birds are tweeting. I tell you what, today is the day. If you have a mind to be in real estate, today is the day to get that property on the market. I tell you, this is going to be a hot selling season.
Yeah.
I tell you real quick, I want to tell you right quick our phone number, 903-887-7055. So you've got that. Get your pen, get your paper ready. We'll chit chat for just a second before we get to the properties here. But 903-887-7055 for Caldwell Banker there to give us a call so you can get that property on the market, because this is going to be a good selling season.
It is, and like we just mentioned with the lake being full, this is the beginning. It is finally here. Everybody's favorite time in real estate of the year, the beginning of the waterfront selling season.
Beginning of the world waterfront selling season. I tell you, now is the time because your main getting it on the market season is St. Patty's Day to July 4th.
Really?
Yeah. The rest of the year still, there's different markets.
Right.
We're now shifting to the market to where you're going to have the most number of properties on the market and the most number of buyers out buying. Now the big buying season goes basically St. Patty's Day through Labor Day. I always get mixed up which one's Labor Day, which one's Memorial Day. Through Labor Day. Now after that, you get a different selling season because you end up with lower inventory and lower number of buyers, but most of your buyers are more serious buyers, and it still works. It's a shifted market.
Gotcha.
But this is this gives you the big papa to getting out there, getting your property on the market, getting competing, having it beautiful with the nice green grass and the pretty little flowers and everything's just great.
It's not cold anymore.
Oh no.
People like me would want to be out working in their yard if we ever got some time. We've been really busy lately.
Yeah. I mean, this is the time of year people are going out. They're starting to, kind of come out of their caves, from hibernation and everything, go out and start doing things. And it is, you kind of, you go into your friend's house and you see that and you're like, oh, well, what if we, they got a 4-bedroom and you got a 2-bedroom and you go in there and you're like, oh, well, yeah, that 4-bedroom, that's actually really nice. I think we can do it now. So is that the kind of things that y'all are seeing people going on, or happening with people?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, we're starting to see the properties are coming on the market. The buyers are coming out more in their droves. I guess, let's see, you have a flock of seagulls, a murder of crows, and I guess a drove of buyers.
That sounds good.
That sounds right. That sounds right.
Yeah, because you're riding around, driving around with the real estate agent. So you're driving around with the real estate agent. So you got a drove of buyers. That makes sense. That makes sense.
I mean, I prefer the word gaggle, but that's all right. That's all right.
Well, that just depends on how good your humor is.
Right. But Brett, you were kind of teasing us a little bit and saying that there was going to be some hot properties going on. So.
What we want to talk about today is the inventory is still low.
Right.
But lower than the number of resale inventory is our interest rates. Mm-hmm. They have continued to go down.
Yeah.
Nobody really predicted this a year ago when we were in here talking about how they were the lowest they've been in the history of our country. They're even lower right now. I do not think that this will last forever, but they're practically giving money away right now. Pretty much. If you can get qualified.
Much more lower, and they're just going to have to pay you to take out a loan on a house.
So if you've thought about buying, you need to contact your real estate agent and have them get you in contact with a good lender to get set up, to get pre-approved. So when it is time, you're ready to go.
And let me tell you something about how low the interest rates are. Manufactured housing. I love manufactured housing. It's a fantastic product. It is like this unique American thing that's, I don't know what it is.
I live in one.
I
Yeah.
love manufactured housing. The interest rates and everything are so low that the past few years, if you want to buy manufactured housing, there's been lending for it, but your avenue has been through specialized lenders. Seller finance, private lending pots, all that. The money's been there, but it's been through those avenues. This last week we were talking to a lot of our lenders, and the traditional lenders now have lending for, they've had some lending for double wides in the VA and a little bit in the FHA. Now they've really got it in the FHA and the VA, and they've even added in single wides back into lending in FHA, which is fantastic.
Is there, I mean, this may be just my uneducation, but is there a reason why, or do we know why, by any reason why they started letting these things back in?
Just because the low housing inventory,
Okay.
number one. And so one thing they're looking at is you've got a lot of people waiting for a house. If you look at the market as a whole, the builders are still not able to quite keep up with the demand, and the people who have houses aren't giving them up as easy
Right.
right now. So you have that mixture of a low inventory. So this allows people to get into homes. It puts roofs overhead.
Okay, that makes total sense, and I'm sorry, I know that probably
Yeah.
isn't exactly where you're going with that, but I was just interested because I have heard that
Yeah.
multiple times, you know what I mean, that you're not going to be able to get, you know, a normal kind of loan, or
Yeah.
at least a normal, like mortgage type loan, you know, from a lending source or anything
Yeah.
like that for mobile homes. So that is really interesting,
Yeah.
simply because at one point in time I was looking at doing that, and they were like, no. So that's why I'm interested.
There's always been private investors
Uh-huh.
that would lend on these properties, and that is still a good option. Certain properties just have little nuances about them that, or maybe it may be about your credit or your length of job, that you don't qualify exactly to get standard financing right now, or it may be the property itself. And we do have a list of private investors
Yeah.
that do lend on these properties. But they have opened it up. As long as these mobile homes are newer than June 15th of 1976, they're able to go back and do a lot of lending on these through FHA and different programs now.
Which one of the things you mentioned, you know, calling them mobiles, which that's what people call them a lot of times, the colloquialism. Lenders and a lot of realtors like to be, whenever we get very specific about our terms, mobile home refers to it before that time in 1976. After that time, the Fed stepped in and did a lot of regulations on the building of them, fire codes, building quality, everything like that. And so after that, they weren't designed to be mobile past the first plant. You know, they come from the factory and they're set on the land. They're not meant to be mobile like an RV.
Right.
You know, they're not a prowler camper trailer. You know, they're not the big country RV that you see going down 45 here.
You're not supposed to take them out and go visiting state parks with them.
Right.
So they're manufactured housing. They're mobile from the factory to the property, but they're not built to be moved a second time. Because when they get them there's certain different shims and different things like that are in place to protect the structure as it moves down the road the first time. But whenever it's set up initially, those are removed, and if it gets moved a second time, they're not put back in place.
Right.
So that still does affect your lending. So that's one thing to think about if you're buying manufactured housing and you're thinking, hey, I'm going to buy this one and I'm going to move it over here to my property. Well, in the future, if you get ready to sell that, you're not going to have a lot of lending options because lenders still won't lend very much on a twice moved. There's a couple lenders that will, but not much. And without the lending, you really limit that sellability of that property. So be sure to consider that whenever you're purchasing a twice moved manufactured home, is the lending you can get and then the lending that any future seller is going to get. and how that's going to affect the transition of that property at a future time. Because as they're manufactured homes. They are manufactured according to a quality control in a factory setting, just like anything else you'd buy at the store that's manufactured in a factory. You know, it's cookie cutters, 1, 2,
Right.
3, 4, and which gives a remarkable build quality to them. I mean, just absolutely fantastic.
Thank you, Mr. Ford.
Yeah, they're built out of the same materials that your site-built homes are built these days.
Right.
You 2x4, even 2x6 walls. They've got the laminate floors, the granite countertops. These are really high-quality homes. They're just not built at that location.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the difference between suit coats.
Right.
You know, you can go down to JCPenney, get yourself a very nice Stafford suit coat. It's manufactured in a factory, quality controls. They're going to be pretty well similar, one after another after another. Or you can go to a tailor and you can get a very bespoke coat that is custom cut exactly to you, exactly the material you want, exactly the fit, the trim, the accessories, everything. Both of them are very good coats. They're just two different products. A manufactured home, very good home. A site-built home, very good home. It just depends on what you're looking for, time frame for setting up, things like that, lending options, where you're at. Lots of different options in the real estate world. Something to fit everybody.
Right, and that's what's so great about real estate is that there is so many different ways that you can go about it. I mean, because people sell, duplexes. They'll sell a half of a duplex.
Yeah.
People will sell, lofts. People will sell. I mean, there's always, no matter what it is, from a single person all the way up to a family of 15, 20. You can find a house for that.
Yeah.
So
There is a piece of real estate to fit everybody's needs out there, I suppose. Not one piece that'll apply to everybody, but there's something for everybody out there.
yeah, there's the perfect piece for you somewhere.
Yeah, the land in America is as diverse as its people are.
Yes.
And so there's something somewhere for you. If you're wanting to live somewhere, if you want a piece of real estate, there's something there for you.
Okay.
Yeah,
that sounds good.
Well, I mean, it's kind of backwards from what I'd written the properties down, but since we're talking about the manufactured homes, if you're looking for a place to put a manufactured home right now, we have lots listed all over this lake.
Yeah.
That's hard to say.
Lots listed all over this lake. So.
But one particular addition here, great addition. They're doing a lot of renovations to the roads. One of the biggest I think it is the biggest addition in the state of Texas. Has more amenities than just about anywhere else you can find, with pool, tennis courts, park, multiple boat launches, and is Cherokee Shores over here. That's just one place that I know on our list that is allowing for manufactured housing right now. If you're looking for a place to put one, Coldwell Banker has well over 100 lots listed in this edition alone right now.
Yeah.
So
Holy cow.
many to choose from. You can pick your area basically.
Yeah.
They're all over this neighborhood.
Okay, so I've never been back there, so you're telling me there's a whole lot back there in Cherokee Shores. I've driven by it on 198 before, but so there's a bunch of amenities and all kinds of stuff back through there?
Yeah, I mean, there's parks, there's the swimming pool, there's the tennis courts, there's the clubhouse, there's the boat ramp. I mean,
Multiple boat ramps. I mean, a lot of your lake additions don't even have a boat ramp anymore, and I believe they still have 3.
Yeah, I think so.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so-
okay.
And so some people don't realize exactly how big the neighborhood is. But last time, a few weeks ago, I was in talking with people over at the POA, and I believe she told me by their calculations right now, there are 4,568 property owners. Not properties, but property owners. Some people own up to 100 different properties in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
So it is a very large area.
So it's like its own little city back there almost.
Basically.
There actually, several years ago, there was a discussion made between the subdivision, between the county, and a couple of the cities in this area on incorporating that, on whether it was going to be annexed into a local city, remain subdivision and county, remain just county and disband the subdivision, or even there was a consideration of petitioning the state of Texas. They would have had to have a certain amount of vote from the property owners and incorporate as its own municipality, upgrade from a subdivision to a municipality. It didn't go through.
Right.
They're
right.
still just, they're a subdivision in the county. They're not within the confines of municipality. They have not been annexed, but there was that discussion. So.
Well, that's interesting, and you've got over 100 different opportunities for folks out there to be a part of that.
Yeah. So
Wow.
if this is a place you're looking, you maybe already been talking to a manufactured home dealer, and you just need a place to go. This is located right near the lake. They have some of the best water on the lake. Probably the most mature trees in one subdivision. So you ain't got to worry about growing these little sproutlings up.
Yeah,
Waiting
right.
30 years for them. Beautiful neighborhood.
What about the utilities? They have water and sewer there?
Water and sewer. This is going to be on southwest. They actually have a plant on the south side of the addition that manages this area, that takes care of the water and the sewer for them as well.
And a lot of those properties, not all of them, but a lot of them are as one package, so they can be sold off individually, or the whole package can be bought on that too, right?
Yeah, we have a kind of an investor special right now. One owner owns, I believe it's over 70 of these properties together. They have a mixture of lots, some off water, some on water. Some of them, most of them are an empty lot ready for your home to come on there. Some of them do have homes already on the property, which could give you maybe some rental income coming back in, or good flippers for you. If you were looking to buy a bulk package, this is a really good deal today.
Yeah, I'll tell you, some people develop whole subdivisions. They take raw land, they turn it into subdivisions. And at some point, they had to do their first one, right?
Right.
I mean, that's just the nature of it. At some point, if you're going to get into developing and building out a whole subdivision, you got to start with one, right?
You got to start somewhere. Yeah.
The unique thing about this is if you're wanting to get into the developing world, there are developers that do the initial development on subdivisions, but there's also developers that do the second tier or third or fourth or fifth, however many tiers up, of development and redevelopment. So this bulk package allows you that kind of beginner development opportunity in there, either as a builder or a developer, to acquire a bulk group of properties in a subdivision that's already filed, already platted, so you don't got to do that. Already has the roads in place, so you don't got to do that. It already has the power, water, and sewer, so you don't have to do that. And big thing, it has the sewer, so you don't got to deal with septic tanks on your development. It's already there. You've just got to come in, get it, spruce the property. If you want to group these together, do some spec homes, do some custom homes, however you want to set that up. This is a great opportunity to get into developing by getting into redeveloping without having to start off right there with, carrying the whole burden of, I have to get with the county commissioner and I have to get surveyors and acquire this land and plat it out and install these roads according to these standards and put in these utilities and deal with easements and everything like this. This gets your foot wet on developing without having to take on the total burden of it.
Yeah, like I said, a lot of these things getting set up can take as much as a couple of years from the time you locate a piece of property until you're actually able to put that first home there. Just going through meeting with the county commissioners and getting these different amenities in place. So this one you can hit the ground running, right?
Yeah, I mean, the day you close on it, you're off to the races with it, and I think that's a great opportunity. These second tier redevelopments, they don't come up that often. They're fairly often, but not that often that you get bulk packages. I mean, we have a major subdivision over here, waterfront, that just a couple of years ago there was a developer that bought up the bulk of the lots that was still owned by the subdivision. They were still on their books, and he bought the total of them, and he was a builder, and he started building some spec homes on some of them, remarketing them, refashionable. And so some he'd do spec homes on, some he'd just sell them off individual, and some he'd sell them off into a custom home build package on them. And it's worked out pretty good for him so far.
Yeah, that's where you tend to make the money too.
Yeah.
You can already see how everything is laid out, everything is going.
Right.
You don't have these initial upfront expenses. Really allows you to go a little further.
Yeah, it really does. So this is a fantastic opportunity, whether for that developer or for that individual that wants to build a home or get a manufactured home. You can get one lot or you can get a bunch of lots.
Yeah.
That's all.
I like lots.
Yeah, right. Kind of break off your own piece there. Yeah.
Larry loves to list lots on the lake.
Brett and Shy's tongue twisters. I can see the book coming out now.
Brett's first name is actually Larry, so Brett's his middle name. So we love to say Larry loves to list lots on the lake.
Gotcha.
Lots,
All right.
lake homes, lake lots. I love them all.
Love them all.
If it's on the water, if it's in Cedar Creek,
Yeah,
you guys love it.
anything around this
If
lake.
it touches that waterfront, I love it. If it doesn't touch that waterfront, I love it.
Okay, so that you've got some lots, you've got some mobile home friendly areas and stuff like that. Anything else for us today?
Yeah, next I want to talk about some areas if you're looking to build a home. Like we mentioned earlier, everybody is building right now. If you don't want to wait to get into one of these resales or you're not looking to do the manufactured home, you're looking to do more of a site-built home, we've got some great lots for you as well.
Okay.
And so our first set of them here over at Cedar Creek Country Club.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great place to build.
Yeah, once again, this is a lovely neighborhood. It's located right there between Maybank and Kemp. Great school districts, quiet areas, lots of amenities, golf course, swimming pools, probably some movie stars, who knows. And we got some the clubhouse, tennis courts out there. Easy access to 175, so if you just need to get around town or you're a commuter going up to Dallas or Tyler, it's right there, easy access to that as well. And we've got several lots here. We're going to start off on Buddy Parker, lot 11 over here, going for $49,900. Great building location.
Is that $49,900?
$49,900.
That's a good price. Right there on Buddy Parker. Yeah.
You'll notice all these are going to be grouped about the same price. So you can see this is about the going price of lots in this neighborhood.
Okay.
We've got a few of them over on Split Rail. Lot 1 is at $49,500.
Okay.
Lot 2 and 3 are $45,000 each, or they would bulk those two together for $80,000.
Okay.
Right next together there. If you've been down Split Rail, it's got a lot of. This really just developed over the course of the last few years.
Split rail's in the ranch, right?
In the ranch area.
Yeah, because that's one thing that sometimes confuses some of our outside the area clients. The country club is made up of several different subdivisions. So you have the country club proper. You have the landings right there as you come in the main entrance on the right side. They call it the landings because it used to be a landing strip. They used to have a landing strip for airplanes right there.
Okay.
And they, after nobody was using that very much for a while, they redeveloped that into the landings. The landings is subdivision and county. It's not city, so you don't have city restrictions. But you look right across the greens over there on the Split Rail, the ranch, one of the newer developments of it, that's City of Maybank, right?
City of Maybank, Kemp School District.
Yeah.
In this area here.
So if you live on the landings, you don't have to worry about the city, but for like police, you get the sheriff there. Over on Split Rail, you actually have Maybank PD and Fire coming. You have access to them right there on Split Rail. So it just depends on, like I say, there's different properties to accommodate different wants and different needs, different desires. So.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, we got 3 lovely properties right there.
How much were they going for?
First one on Split Rail is at $49,500.
Okay.
Lot 2 and 3 are going for $45,000 each, or together for $80,000.
That's a good.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, that too, that would equal over a half an acre.
Yeah.
There for a building site.
And drive down Split Rail, see the beauty. I mean, every house on that street, just a beautiful house. Just
Yeah,
beautiful
they've got
house.
2 more going up when I was by there a couple days ago.
Yeah. Good neighbors too.
Good neighbors.
I like the people.
Sounds like the place to be. Yeah, for sure.
But if you'd like to move another street over there on Country Club Drive, this is going to be in that county section we were just talking about. We've got 3 lots there. 17522, 17654, and 17734, and these are going for $54,000 each.
That's a good price. Right there on the main strip, Country Club Drive. And because Country Club that has a lot of amenities. I mean, most notably, golf course right there. You have the golf course, quick to Dallas, quick to Maybank, quick to Gun Barrel, quick your waterfront subdivision. You're right there to the lake. You got the restaurant, the clubhouse, the pool, the tennis courts. I mean, this is a great place to live. And you can take advantage of all those amenities, and you don't even got to hop in your car. Just a little golf cart or walk it. It's right there.
Yeah,
So.
you can tell I'm gonna be doing a lot of walking. Nope, I'll have the golf cart.
You can't tell, but I've been doing a lot of walking this year. I'm getting the weight down, but maybe I'm getting healthier at least.
Right.
I want to move next over to Harbor Point. Harbor Point subdivision is located right there between Gun Barrel and Maybank. Great subdivision, waterfront subdivision, Maybank School District, has the airport right there on the north side of it. So if you're needing to travel and on a close commute to your own private airplane, this might be the area for you.
There you go. There you
It
go.
has the airport with the hangars. It can handle small prop planes, and even I think they can handle some small level jets. I think small rating Lear jets. And I think I don't know about the little MiG-15s that people bought several years ago. I don't know if it can handle those or not for full sport aircrafts or not, but it's a pretty cool airport.
Yeah, you can call the Gun Barrel City Air Park
Yeah.
for any of those questions. People
Yeah.
are a lot more versed in the FAA. I was an FFA, not a flyer.
Yeah. Hey, if you're into the planes and the little zoomies, give them a call over there, find out, because that is a great amenity to have right there in your subdivision.
Shoot, yeah, it is. Okay.
I do believe it is the only subdivision on the lake that still has its own little airport.
Yeah, as far as I know, there might be a landing strip out there here or there, but it's just going to be an open airstrip. As far as an actual functioning airport, Harbor Point's it.
Wow, that's incredible. Yeah, right out there in Gun Barrel. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so we got several lots there. Lot 12 and 13 on Flagship, going for $7,000 each. We have lot 21 on Schooner, going for $6,500, and lot 4 and 5 over on Port Drive are going for $8,000 each. These two beautiful lots are sitting up on a hill and have a view. It's a water view across the way. So very good location.
Some nice
for a
scenery.
home.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
nice scenery. They're on the south side of the addition there.
Okay.
So these are all great places. They've been doing a lot of construction over the past several months in Harbor Point. Getting to be not many lots left. So if you're looking to build in this subdivision, you might want to jump on these rather quickly.
Well, you really want to jump on all of these that you've got here rather quickly, because you have lots of opportunity for a lot of, as we were saying earlier, different strokes for different folks, you know what I mean? And you've got something, it sounds like something about for everybody out there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got another one just over Enchanted Oaks.
Uh-huh.
Big corner lot right there in Enchanted Oaks North section for $30,000. They just built right across the street from it, brand new house. I think they should be finishing up right about now.
Okay.
Lovely area there as well. If we're looking for a little bigger lot, maybe some smaller acreage. Well, this may not be too small of an acreage. Over on Blairy Lane there in Kemp, we've got some 10-acre parcels going for about $7,000 an acre, approximately. Lovely place. They've sold off a couple of these lately.
Yeah.
Got one new house going right now. I
Yeah,
know
one new house going right there. They've got walls and roof up. Should be about to be finished trying in there on that one. You've got a couple other houses on the farm already pre-existing. You've got several pieces. How much were you saying an acre on those?
approximately $7,000 an acre.
7,000 an acre, and then the north. Let's see, that would be the northeast. Yeah, northeast corner of that farm just came back on the market. It sold off about a year or so ago, and it's now back on the market. $89,900 for it. And the unique thing about it versus the others is it has frontage along County Road 2100 and along the private road Blairy Lane there, so you get two sides road access, but you can also get your utilities of your power and your West Cedar Creek water right off of 2100. You don't have to run down an easement or anything there. Have to have septic sewer on it. Beautiful pond on it, 10 acres, $89,900. That corner piece is available. Corner pieces are always just a dream to own.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
but these 10-acre pieces, you can get that ag exemption
Yeah.
as well. Really lower those taxes on down.
Shoot, yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, okay.
Yeah, while we're talking about acreage, want to come over here to Eustis, 12407 Highway 175. This is just east of Eustis, off the south side of the highway there. It's got a 20-foot wide piece of the property. This is not a right of way.
It's not right away. It's not an easement.
It's actually a surveyed piece of the property, so you don't have to worry about conflict over that. It's about 6 1/3 acres with a pond, going for $65,000 over there in Eustis.
Not bad.
Backs
Not
right
bad.
up to the old train tracks, so you're not going to have anybody building just right behind you there. Very quiet area. Last time I was out there, they had some deer scrapings on some trees. Got the pond. You can sit there and wet a hook. Great piece of property for building a house. This one would also allow for manufactured housing.
Yeah.
So maybe a dual purpose property.
All
there.
right.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
lots of great opportunities out there this week for
Lots,
for
yeah.
lots of lot opportunities.
Lots
Yeah.
of lot opportunities.
Yeah,
there we
there
go.
you go.
Got it.
Give Larry a call to list your lot, or if you love lots and want to. I'll get it.
We'll work it out.
Yeah,
We'll work it out.
Call Larry. You know him as Brett. But
Yeah, well, while we're talking, I want to squeeze one more in there for
Okay.
the commercial people. Over in 7 Points at 2001 East Cedar Creek Parkway, over a half an acre island for only $250,000.
Wow.
So if you're looking for a commercial lot, call about these today. We got several more of them in the area as well.
yeah, call Brett at 903-340-6301 or me, Shy, at 903-340-6159. Our office, 903-887-7055. We'd love to help you get your lot on the market, get your lot listed, or help you get into one of these lots, whether you're an individual or you're a developer or you're a builder, whether you're wanting one lot, 2 lots, multiple lots, or you're wanting a package lot and give it a go at a second tier redevelopment. We're here to help. We're here about service. We're here about getting you what you need, taking care of our customers. We appreciate you all. Give us a call, 903-887-7055, and we'll get you taken care of.
Boom. There it is. Every week it's an education with the boys from Caldwell Banker. Well, Brett and Shy, appreciate y'all being here and giving us, I mean, goodness gracious, that's a lot of opportunity. That's a lot of potential on that little piece of paper right there.
Yeah, we're going to actually leave you the list up here, so if anybody wants to call our office, or if you didn't get our number or anything, you can just call up here. You've got the list, and so you can direct them how they need to us on what they need to get in touch with.
Who they need to be with. All right, well, I can sure do that. We're going to go ahead and roll into a short break, and we'll be right back here on 95.9 KCKL. And thank you, boys, again. All right, every week in